So what is my next question? Is this color fine to everybody? Fine. If 1 power x, comma 5 power x and 7 power x are in AP. Okay. So given these three terms which are in AP, already they gave. Okay. And also in GP. Okay. And also in GP. These three terms exist in AP. At the same time, these three terms also exist in GP. Fine. Okay. Then the value of x is what? Then you need to find, if three terms are in both AP and GP, then you need to find the value of x over here. So how you are going to start the problem, right? How you are going to start the problem? It's very simple, right? What I am going to do is, you are already familiar. Let me take, this color is fine. No, I'll go with yellow again. Okay. So note point is, before starting this problem, this is already you are familiar, but I'm just recalling it again. Okay. If ABC terms are in AP. So what do you know? If ABC terms are in AP, in the previous question also we have solved, right? 2B is equal to A plus C. This is the result we have solved in many problems, right? And we have seen in many problems. So from this, what is the value of B? We are going to write B is equal to A plus C by 2. Correct? Yeah. Similarly, if ABC terms are in GP, if the same terms are in GP, so what is the result? Square of middle term is equal to product of its ending terms. This even we have seen, right? So B square is equal to A plus C. So this is the first equation, this is the second equation. From 1 and 2, what you are going to observe? Let's substitute the value of B. Both terms are in AP as well as in GP, right? So from 1 and 2, if I want to provide a relation, right, what I am going to do is, I'll just substitute the value of B in the second equation. Okay, so what I am going to get here, tell me, A plus C by 2 whole square is equal to AC. Is equal to AC. So what I am going to get? A by B whole power of M is A power of M by B power of M. So A plus C whole square by 2 square is 4. 2 square is 4, right? 2 square is 4, right? Is equal to AC. What is the value of A plus B whole square? A square plus B square plus 2AB. A square, in the place of B you have C. A square plus C square plus 2AC by 4 is equal to AC. Transform this 4 to that side. What you are going to get? Tell me. A square plus C square plus 2AC is equal to 4AC. Transform this side. A square plus C square plus 2AC minus 4AC is equal to 0. Right? Minus 4AC equal to 0. So plus 2 minus 4 are like terms. Just subtract together. Plus 2 minus 4 is minus 2. Right? A square plus C square minus 2AC is equal to 0. This is the formula for A minus C whole square. Excellent. Right? This is the formula for A minus C whole square is equal to 0. So, transform square to that side. What you are going to get? 0 power 1 by 2, root 0 is 0 again, right? So, A minus C is equal to 0. From this, we are going to get A is equal to C. A beautiful result. So, whenever I can say like what I am going to derive from this result, tell me, if ABC, if any three terms are in GP, at the same time if these three terms are in AP, then first term is always equal to last term, right? A is equal to C. Here I have taken C as a last term and A as a first term, right? A is equal to C. Those both will be equal whenever those three terms are in both AP and GP, right? So, from this result, we are going to derive that. If What are the terms? Now let's get back to the problem. What are the terms given are there both in AP and GP? Tell me. 1 power of x, 5 power of x, 7 power of x are in both AP and GP. So if this is A, if this is B, if this is C, from the result we have A is equal to C. That means 1 power of x must be equal to 7 power of x. 1 power of x must be equal to 7 power of x. Now comes the trick. At what value of x? At what value of x? Here you need to find the value of x, right? Yes or no? At what value of x in the both values will be equal? Tell me. 1 should be equal to 7. 1 power of x should be equal to, both should be equal to 7 by trial and error method. By trial and error method, if I keep 1, x place 1 pedte, 1 power 1 is 1, 7 power 1 is 7. ఎప్పుడైనా ఈక్వల్ అవుతాయా రెండు? No. 2 పెట్టండి, 3 పెట్టండి, 4 పెట్టండి. At least you keep minus 1. 1 power minus 1 is again minus 1. 1 by 7. No. The only possible value of x is, anybody? Excellent. It is 0. Because anything raised to the power of 0 is always 1. Always 1. So if I take like, substitute x value is 0, 1 power 0 and 7 power of 0. Anything power 0. What is the law we have? Anything power 0 is 1. This you are already familiar. Right? 1 and this is 1. In this case, only this case, the both values will be treated equal, LHS and RHS. So what will be the possible value then? X is equal to 0. Then option A will be the answer. Please have a glance of that problem so that we'll be getting back to next one. Chalo. Completed? If you are done with it, we'll be getting back to next question. Chalo. Here comes the next question. What is the next question? It's question number 15. Okay. Please read along with me. The sum of n terms of a progression. The sum of n terms. First, we will break the question. The sum of n terms means how you will express sum means S. Sum of n terms means it's a series. Do you remember? It's a series. Whenever you are adding all the terms of a progression, that is called series. That means you have to represent with S. Okay. Sum of how many terms you are adding? N terms. Sum of n terms given Sn of a progression is, what they have given? 3 power of n minus 2. No, it's not 3 power of n minus 2. It's 3 power of n minus 2. It is here. It's not in the power. 3 power of n minus 2. This is the given question. Okay. Okay. If it is in GP. So, sum of n terms are given in GP. Okay, if it is in GP, I don't know like it is in GP or not. That is also I need to prove. If it is in GP, if okavela adi GP lo unte, whether if it is in GP, then you need to find the common ratio. This was the question. I hope everybody clear with the question part. Right. So what I am going to prove is Sn is equal to 3 power of n minus 2. Yes. So what I am doing is, so first of all, you need to find the terms, right? You need to find out the terms. But we have only Sn. How would you find the terms of a GP or AP? I don't know. First of all, my question is how we are going to find out the terms. That is my first task. You have only Sn. Already we have solved this type of problem. Anybody? Anybody? It's very simple, ma. If you have Sn, do you guys remember I told one example like if you have sum of n terms, okay? How will you express Sn minus 1 from this? Sn minus 1, in the place of n, you will replace with n minus 1, correct? 3 power n minus 1 minus 2. Why is Sn minus 1 required? That is the question. Why should I write this Sn minus 1. Okay. For example, you have 2, 4, 6, 8 and 12. Okay. You have 2, 4, 6, 8 and 12. First, suppose I have added, how many terms? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 5. What is the value of S5? Tell me. What is the value of S5? 2 plus 4, 6, 6 plus 6, 12, 12 plus 8, 20, 20 plus 12 is 32. If I want to find S4, preceding one, what is the value of S4? 5 minus 1 is 4 only, no? So, 2 plus 4, 6 is 12, 20. Now, I need to find out Tnth term. Last term of a series. How I'll get 32 minus 12, 20 is 12 only, no? Observe this example, 32 minus 20 is 12 only, no? What I am doing here, I wrote S5, I wrote S4. I am also writing Tn. How I'll get Tn? Tn in the sense, nth position, fifth position, last position of a progression, right? So, how I am going to get? Tell me. Yes, 12, right? Tn is equal to 12. Yes or no? I am just telling a normal example, okay? 12. So, that means what I am doing is, so if you do like Sn minus, if you subtract S minus 1 from it, you are going to get last term, right? That was my example. I mean to say that example. So, for that reason, I have Sn and Sn minus 1. Subtract Sn minus Sn minus 1. So that what I am going to get? Tn, last term of a progression. So, what is Sn minus 1? 3 power of n minus 2. Sn, no, I have to write out. First Sn I have to write out. Minus 3 power of n minus 1 minus 2. Remove the bracket. What I am going to get? 3 power of n minus 2 minus 3 power of n minus 1 minus is plus. Cancel these both terms. What you left over with? This is Tn. Minus 2 plus 2 get cancelled. So, which is Tn is equal to 3 power of n minus 3 power of n minus 1. 3 power of n minus 1. So, what you are having? So, Tn you have. So, I need to find out the terms. If you have nth term of a progression, you can simply find out how many terms you want to find out. It is very much easy. What you are going to do? In the place of n, you will substitute 1. First term, suppose I want to find out the first term. T1. T1 is nothing but 3 power of 1 minus 3 power of 1 minus 1 is 0. 3 power of n is 3 minus anything raised to the power of 0 is 1. So, 3 minus 1 is 2. Next, T2 you want to find out for suppose. Right. 3 power of 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. 9. 3 square is 9 minus 3 is 6. Next, for suppose you want to find out T3. 3 cube minus 3 square, 27 minus 9 is how much? 18. So, what are the terms you got? Like 2, 6, 18 and so on, right? If I have 3 terms, that is fine. So, now let's tell me these terms are in which progression? Which progression? So, we can see the common ratio. It is not a common difference because 6 minus 2 is 4, but 18 minus 6 is not 4. So, these terms are not in AP. So, let's check with an GP. Okay. So, if it is in GP, we should have a common ratio. R is equal to, how you will define common ratio? T2 by T1, which is equal to 6 divided by 2 is 3. 18 by 6 is also 3, right? 18 by 6 is also 3. Then these terms are in GP and the common ratio is 3 in this problem. And the common ratio is 3 in this problem. What I have solved in this question, please tell me. It's very simple. First, I have given with Sn. From the Sn, with the help of Sn, I also find out, I wrote the Sn minus 1, which is 3 to the power of n minus 1 minus 2. with the help of Sn and Sn minus 1, I found out Tn. I just subtracted these both values. I elaborated with an example too, right? Whenever if you have Sn and Sn minus 1, just subtract those both, you are going to get an nth term of a progression, right? So what you are going to get, 3 to the power of n minus 2 minus 3 to the power of n minus 1 minus 2. Two terms are going to cancel. The leftover result is this. From this, with the help of this, I am just find out 1, 2, 3 terms, and I found out that those 3 terms are in GP. If it is in GP, the common ratio is T2 by T1 formula, and the answer is 3. I hope everybody enjoyed my session, right? So in the upcoming class, we are going to discuss about the remaining problems of a worksheet number 3. Meanwhile, I also ask you to practice sheets from the worksheets, okay? And also practice some more questions, okay? If you have any doubts, you can ask or contact me in the upcoming session, and also I request you to write down your test, okay? Thank you all. I hope everybody enjoyed it. Bye.